week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. To the air, it's Owens. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Here's a heat. Got a man. It's Gentry. He got loose. Almost housed it. Finally dragged down at the 32.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Got enough for the 1st. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So Colorado's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. It's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week, you can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Buffaloes line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fires left. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Looking for a man, it's Owens. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Red Raiders have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Just hammering with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 7 over Clemson. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hold and finds his man on the left. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
There he goes. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Lewis wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it all right. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That's reeled in. It's Galladay. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Right down the middle. Makes a connection. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Buffaloes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Perkins. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive.
Touchdown, Colorado! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Owens. Makes the grab, it's Stone. Turns it on in midfield. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. On the ground, it's Dickey. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his man down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Fires to the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of. You can tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Owens. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Red Raider! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got his man on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lewis to throw. Oh, they're after him. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the set. Get set, get set.
Takes a handoff. It's Green. Picks up the first down. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Sends it downfield. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up.
If feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Ready up.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. The Red Raiders started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throws to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
What a great job by the defense, forcing a 3 and out. Beautiful job in coverage there. This is going to set up a punt and get them the football back in great field position.
Makes the catch near the 50. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. It'll be 3rd and long.
Pound 55 weak.
Scanning the field, it's Owens. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. No good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Ole Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about round the Grove for a long time. They're up by 15 over Georgia. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, running back on the move. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Owens. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got him this time. The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The play action fake. Pressure coming. Caught near the sticks. It's Gentry. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it set up on the outside. Turning it on!
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Got it in the middle, it's Stone. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the 1st half.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the ground with the back. Makes a man miss. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the 1st half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Lewis wants to pass. That pass is incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they're inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Buffaloes! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the tackle was made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Owens. Using the quick game. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Red Raiders want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Unloads it downfield. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air, it's Owens. Sets up the screen. Stumbled to the ground.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. At the 45 on his way. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Complete to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. So now it's second and long. Now the play fake. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. And now on second down for this offense. Lewis to throw. Quick strike complete. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around, and maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Unloads to the wideout. Pick off! What a play by this defense! He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and kept
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there.
First down, roughing the passer. Defense.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Hand off from the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you got to go up. Nice job on 1st down, stopping a couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Back to throw, it's Owens. Quarterback extends the play. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Good, right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Going right to work up top. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Lewis wants to pass. Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Picked up 6 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up.
Okay, ready?
Out of the gun, the give to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Back to the ground with the running back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
He leaves it with his back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Lewis to throw. got it in the middle. It's Gibson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. That last completion sets him up on second down.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buffaloes in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw again. Bringing the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. You saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Lewis wants to pass. Touchdown, Buffs! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. Looking downfield on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Looking for a man. It's Owens. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd downs are a huge determining factor in winning and losing games. And what a great play by the defense that time. Going up against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the entire country. Great job breaking on the ball and helping force the incompletion.
The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Locked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Galladay. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air. But a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He wants to throw it again. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this D's had some good moments today. And they've had a lead, and they've let that lead shrink a little bit now in a big-time moment. Can they step up? Can they make the plays to get the ball back to their offense? They've had a pretty good day, but now it's closing time.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Lewis to throw. Under fire. He's got the tight end. Gets away from one, finds room. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Galladay. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to run for it. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Utah was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this huge team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given set.
Going for the big play. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Pocket breaking down. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
He stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. This one was a lot like a tennis match. Back and forth, up and down. And they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to